celebrating leaders in Rochester's unique and vibrant business community. We'll meet entrepreneurs whose passion and perseverance have helped push through life's challenges. Join us as we share their stories and journeys to success. It's time to be inspired.
Stefano, welcome to our show, Be Inspired. It's really an honor to have you today. Will be absolutely different of what we have had in the past, interviewing somebody that just started a very innovative, creative business. So tell us, who is Stefano Daza?
So I'm Stefano, my last name is Daza, I'm 23 years old. I was born in Venezuela. I lived there until I was 6 years old, and I actually had to leave the country after my mom and I were kidnapped and held for ransom for 11 weeks. It was a very traumatic experience, and when my family raised the money for us to leave, the first thing my mom did was pack our bags, and we fled to Canada as refugees. And it was tough, you know, leaving everything and everyone that you know behind to go to a country that you don't speak the language, you don't have the home and what you're used to. So for the first couple of years, it was tough. We were living on government housing, food stamps, but we were able to overcome. I learned the language. My mom, she graduated Canadian University, got a job, and 6 years after we moved to Canada, we had our own apartment, we bought a car, we even bought a little dog, so we were able to come out of that very difficult moment, stronger than when we first went in. And I moved to the States when I was 12. My mom got married and we moved across the lake, and Rochester was the first place that I could actually, succeed and blossom into, what I wanted to do. I graduated last May, and I received my bachelor's in ecology and evolutionary biology. And now I'm trying to start a clothing company, so that's why I'm here.
Fantastic. This is really exciting. So now you are starting a very innovative business. What is driving that? And tell me, what is the vision that you have as a company?
Right. So Zeyba is a clothing company that was started with a mission to A, inspire people through nature, and B, support the conservation of all wild things. So for us, inspiring people through nature means making products that take fashionable elements and combining them with what we call eco-elements. So whether that be nature-inspired designs, colors, we bring those together in a way that isn't corny, isn't superficial, but people are actually excited to wear. It's artistic almost. And then the second part, which is the conservation aspect, when we launched the company, we donated 25% of our net profits to different conservation charities. And this year, we're actually going to step it up by starting our own projects, which will, bring awareness to conservation issues around the world and promote people and organizations doing great work around, the world.
So Stefano, tell us a little bit about the clothes you brought today to share with us.
Absolutely. So I brought my couple of designs for my first and second collection. Each collection has a different theme. So this collection is Amazonia. It's inspired by the Amazon. We have very, colorful shirts with designs of animals and plants found only in the Amazon. So this is a river dolphin, for example. Oh, wow. It's pink because it's a pink river dolphin, And like I said, we try to combine elements of styles that are very popular right now. So the pocket tee, very, you see it a lot in college campuses. This is another one of our best sellers. It's called the Hard Chill. Again, features, parrots, palm trees. It's from our Amazon collection. And this is actually a very popular shirt at college parties because the green reflects under black light. So it's very popular with Greek life students. With our second collection, we took some advice from our classmates that said, maybe try different styles that aren't so bold and in your face. So we came out with long sleeves, much more simple, again, but we have tie-dye, pocket tee again, and it says Zeyba Gang, which was our slogan for a long time. And then this shirt that I'm wearing right now, which is a simple, logo or Zeyba logo on the front, and then an artistic wolf on the back. Oh. So we're keeping that, Zeyba element.
You mentioned that's the North America collection,
yeah,
so it's animals from North
Great
America.
North, so it's, a wolf. These three hats are also from our Great North collection. They're puffins, not penguins. And then our 5-panel, which is inspired by the Northern Lights. We started out with Amazonia, which was all based on the Amazon rainforest. Our second one was called Great North, all about American wilderness. And the third collection, which we have coming up, called Zafrica, is all about Africa. And I'm very excited to release it soon, and I think a lot of people will love it.
How do you stay, let me ask you this question, since you're in the fashion business, how do you make sure you stay in fashion?
So I'm very into fashion myself. If I had the money, I would buy more brands. But how I do it is I'm very active on social media. I follow all the accounts, and I see what influencers are wearing, what celebrities are wearing. But it's always changing, and it's tough, especially with fashion brands, you know, releasing new seasons every couple of weeks. It's tough, but you just have to create stuff that resonates with your audience at large and do your best. You got to create timeless pieces that, you know, are not going to be in style for just a couple months, but, you know, years. And that's what we've been trying to do.
What is the driver, in your opinion, for people that are watching right now to go online and buy from your company?
So Zeyba is very much a lifestyle brand for people that love nature, love wildlife. We're trying to build a community of those followers. In our next few collections, we actually got the manufacturers to make clothes out of recycled polyester made out of water bottles and upcycled cotton. So our actual materials are going to be sustainable. And I think that's a very important element to our company, especially now where, you know, fashion is the second top pollutive industry after fossil fuels and mining. So, you know, we're all about sustainability, we're all about nature, and our stuff looks great. I think we've got, you know, the major bases covered.
What is the message that you have for people who are watching right now this show and maybe have a depression, maybe they are down, they don't have initiatives? What will be the message to them?
I think it's all about, and it might be, you know, oversaid, but following your passion and sticking to it. When I had the idea for Zeyba, I wanted to create a company that was all about nature, that inspired people to, you know, rekindle and reconnect with the world, and inspired them to make a difference. And I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do, but that drive, that main mission stuck in my head, and I thought and kept, you know, experimenting with ideas until finally I arrived at what I have today. But if you constantly give up and try new things, you're never going to get to what you want to do.
One thing I was really struck with is a lot of times when we meet entrepreneurs, they're trying to do absolutely everything, and you seem to be okay with letting some parts go. Okay. How do you decide what you let other folks work on and you keep for yourself?
So again, I'm an ecologist. I'm not a fashion designer, I'm not a graphic designer. I just wanted to make something about nature that inspired people and that was beautiful. You know, like I said, I really like fashion, so I have an overall sense. But my idea was to find talent, artists that were very good at what they did, that, you know, believed in the company, and if they can create something that's beautiful, that resonates with people, I want to work with those people. I want Zeyba to be a collective of talented individuals with the overall mission of making a difference for our planet. So, you know, as we grow, I don't think I'll be doing everything. I want to find people that truly believe in this, and I want to work with them. People don't build greatness by themselves. Nobody is really self-made. They get help from a lot of people, and, you know, it's the same here.
And that's very powerful, is the align people towards one vision and one idea.
Yeah.
And what is interesting in your organization is that you also are connecting countries.
Right.
I understand that some of the operations come in Colombia, in Medellin, so you have the international connection.
Exactly.
So how has been dealing kind of a global, small organization?
It's very, you know, it's incredible. My designers are stretched from the US to South Africa to France. So that's an experience, and it's incredible to bring in people from diverse backgrounds because their ideas are completely different to anything that you could have imagined, you know. My manufacturing, my cousin who lives in Colombia helps me out with it, and without his help, honestly, I don't think I would be here right now, and I'm very grateful for that. And Zeyba definitely has that Latin flavor, that, you know, Colombian, that Venezuelan aspect to it, which I think is great.
And as far as growing the company, what's your vision for the future?
So I would love to get into big retailers. I would love to, you know, really increase my conservation projects, because that's why I started it. That's honestly where I think I could make the biggest difference, is through the conservation projects that we're going to undertake. I want to be a real player in that field. I want to, you know, come in and make a difference, because that's why I started Zeyba. I want, you know, people of all ages that love nature, I want them to get behind this movement, and I really want to inspire a new generation of planetary leaders that, you know, are committed to making a difference.
Stefano, what a great honor to have you here, and I am sure that we will be seeing you in the future with a big vision. But thank you so much for having and coming here.
Thank you
today.
for having me. It's been an honor. Thank you so much.